Well, g'day everybody, it's Better Than Jeebus here from the Noob Plat. It's been almost a year since I last put up a video, and I'm feeling a bit bad about it, so I thought I'd better do a new one. Driving along here on Murovanka in the T-43, which has fast become one of my favourite tanks over the last 3 to 6 months. I have no idea why I've started to like it so much, but I just have. It plays really similarly to the T-34-85, which is my most played tank. It's just super reliable. It's got classic Soviet medium characteristics. It's not amazing at anything, it's not crap at anything. Its armor's decent, its speed's decent, its gun's decent. It's just a really reliable tank. So that's why I like playing it. I like to know that I can get in it even when my ping is up a bit higher than it should be due to the Me3 cable being broken yet again. It seems to happen every Christmas. But you can get in there, have a, just a decent battle pretty much every time you play it. It doesn't matter whether you're in top tier matchmaking like you are, well I am in this battle, or in low tier matchmaking. Anyway, that's enough rambling for now. I've gone to my usual spot on Murovanka, which is to get into the Magic Forest and try to work the ridge lines as much as possible. A little bit trickier with a Soviet medium, obviously, because you don't have the gun depression that you might have, say, in a Comet or something similar. But you can still have the most impact, I think, from this position in a medium tank, rather than running over to the west of the map and trying to fight around the hill there. Just you'll get spotted and get destroyed by TDs usually. This position you're more likely to get hit by SPGs, but you can still usually play pretty well. Just engaging an IS here. If I can take out the IS with the help of my friends, then that leaves them with a Black Prince as their main top tier tanks, along with a Tiger P, I think it is, and that basically gives us a really good chance of winning this battle. I've taken a few hits that I probably shouldn't have, lost my driver there, but still able to snipe the turret of the IS and pick up a bit more damage, and he's going down. At this point I notice that we've got a scout encroaching in on our base, charging in towards our artillery, so I figure I better go help them out as much as I can anyway. I'm not going to get there in time to save them probably, but I might get there in time to at least get a little bit of Murovanka if possible. Take an auto-aim shot, it's probably not wise given that he's running around by artillery, and take another one. Fortunately I don't hit my teammate, but also don't hit the looks and don't even save him. Anyway, somebody else does the job for us. But I guess serendipitously, coming back this way at this point in time of the battle was a good idea, because their heavies have pushed through on that western side, and I should be able to engage them from the eastern side of that ridge that runs along the sort of 3-4 line. Just duck and dive in there as much as possible, and hopefully hold them off long enough that the rest of the team can come over and help, or artillery can drop some bombs on them as well. So I'm just going to race across to this ridgeline now and see what I can see. It looks like we've got the Stridsvang, or whatever it is, the new Swedish medium tank over the far side. We've got a Tiger P, who's I'm not scared of at the slightest. This is one of the worst heavy tanks at this tier, basically. There's a OI EXP and a vanilla OI kicking around down below me somewhere, and they're a bit scarier, to be honest. Especially the main OI, the gun on that thing, and here he comes now. That gun could cause me a lot of problems, and he's quite hard for me to pin frontally like that. What I need to try and do really is catch him coming up over the ridgeline, track him if I can, hold him in place, and then basically just delete him. It's the safest way to try and engage them. I can't go around behind him at the moment because there's too many other tanks there, so I need to use the ridgeline to basically protect myself from them. And while I'm about it, I might as well keep shooting this Tiger, who's managed to bounce me once, but generally I'd pin him fairly easily. The Stridsvang or the Swede comes up to get deleted. A bounce shot from him. I think I'm going to bounce a shot from the Tiger here. Yep, there we go. Good Soviet turret. Oh, and here's the OI. Now this is a bit of a misplay. I should have taken a bit more care to take that shot, because I'm going to take damage from him that I didn't need to, because he managed to get the gun depression. But still got the kill on him, and that's a dangerous tank, even though it's only tier 6 compared to my tier 7. Got the kill. Still got the Tiger P over to the north of me, who doesn't really know what he's doing here at the moment. Whiff a shot over his turret, but I should still be able to get a killing blow, hopefully. Especially now that he's down to hardly any health. And there he goes. I can engage the tier 5 OI, the OI XP, not scared of him at all. His gun probably shave off a decent chunk of my health, but his armour is so unreliable. I've got a rate of fire over him, so much so that I should be able to destroy him even if he does hit me. But I don't need to worry about that because he gets smashed. Now, it's just a clean-up phase, really. I mean, I know that's a bit arrogant to say. We're only up 11-8, and there's still a fair bit of RNG with 2 artillery around. But this Black Prince has clearly not got into the battle at all, so I'm not too worried about him. You are going to see what the Black Prince is good at coming up shortly, though, and that's bouncing a bunch. Partly that's me taking shots I shouldn't take at bad angles. In fact, I think even one of my teammates suggests that I start firing HE because I'm going to bounce so many shots from him. But at this point in the battle, I figured there's no point charging in too much. I guess I could be chasing a Top Gun a little bit harder than I am, but who cares? I've still got a little bit of health left, and I've done 2,000 odd damage, so it's going to be a good battle anyway, and there's no point charging in unnecessarily. Hopefully let somebody else take a bit more health off him and then go in and get the kill if I can myself, but with all these bounces it's just not going to happen. HE manages to do a bit of damage through the turret at that point. That was a waste of a shot, that one. No point at all firing that way. And then I think to myself, hell, screw this guy, let's just do some seagulling and try and pick up the artillery or anything else that's fighting in the back corner. The KV-2 can fight him. With his HE shells, should be able to deal to him pretty easily. The GW Panther, I think it is, goes down. So I'd have to pick up the next 3 kills to get a Top Gun. Here's number 1. At least get that, but I think I'm going to struggle to pin Black Prince from that angle yet again. And the KV-2 is just going to come around and fire HE point blank range and kill him. In fact, it wasn't even the KV-2 that got him in the end, it was our artillery. So I guess that's one reason why you should always try and keep your artillery alive if you can. You never know what they're going to do for you at the end of the battle. Artillery is kind of a scumbag play, but it's in the game. You might as well try to use it the way it's supposed to be used. In terms of when you're driving it yourself and when it's on your team as a player. Just going to pick up the last kill here, hopefully. Bad auto-aim shot, I shouldn't really have done that, but high ping, I tend to auto-aim a bit more than otherwise just because the reticle seems to be a bit crazy, and that's the battle. And the overall battle summary here shows a pretty good result for me. I get an ace tanker and a high caliber along with the 5 kills. And the 5 kills came from just over 2,600 damage, which gave me 1,250 odd base XP, which is a decent result. And the profitability isn't too bad either, just over 1,800 silver, given all the premium ammo I had to fire, along with all the non-penetrations against the Black Prince there, which was a bit frustrating in the end. But otherwise, a good battle, and I'm happy with the result. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up to help the channel out, because I think I'm going to try and do a few more of these this year, and hopefully we'll see you in a week or so with the next replay.